Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. So in today's video, we will understand how to add new sessions in Google Sheets. So Sessions is the standard platform for ultra engaging webinars and workshops. So here my objective is that whenever a new session is created in Sessions, then I want to add the new sessions details in my Google Sheets. So to do that, I need to build an integration between these two applications, for which I will be using Pabbly Connect, and where my trigger application will be Sessions and my action application will be Google Sheets. So now whenever a new session will be created in Sessions, then automatically the details of that session will be added in my Google Sheets. So to learn how I set up the integration between these two, follow me through the screen.
In this video, we will understand how to add new sessions in Google Sheets. Sessions is the standard platform for customer-facing webinars, workshops, and demos. So here I want, whenever I create a new session in Sessions, then automatically I want to add the session details here in my Google Sheets. Now to do this, I will have to build the integration between these two applications. So I will sign into my Pabbly Connect account. But if you are a new user, you can click on the sign up for free button, and every month you will get 100 tasks for free. So as an existing user, I will simply sign in. Now this is the all applications page by Pabbly. So now I will go to Pabbly Connect and click on access now to reach my dashboard. So this here is my dashboard, and to create a new workflow, I will go to my right hand side corner and click on this create workflow button. And now in this dialog box appearing, I will give my workflow a name, and here I have named it as add new sessions in Google Sheets. And over here on my left hand side, you can see that these are the folders that I have created before. So I want to save this workflow in the folder named as Sessions. Now I will simply click on Create. As I did that, now I have arrived on a very important window which consists of trigger and action. So basically, trigger and action are the two most important principles or concepts of Pabbly Connect. Action is an automated response of your trigger application, and in a workflow, you can only have one trigger but multiple action. So moving to my use case, that is to add new sessions in Google Sheets. So here in my trigger window, I'm going to search for my trigger application as Sessions, and here it is. And now after selecting the trigger application, I will go to the trigger event that will be session created. That means this trigger will start working whenever a session will be created. So here, after selecting the trigger application as Sessions and the trigger event as session created, a webhook URL is given, and along with that a help desk is given. So read this help desk given below carefully. Now I will take you to my Sessions account, and here in Sessions I will go to my account, and here I will go to account settings, and now in account settings I will go to webhooks. And here in webhooks, I will create a new webhook. So to add a new webhook, I will click on this button. And now here I need to mention the webhook URL. So here in Pabbly Connect, I will copy the webhook URL. And now I'm going to paste the same here in Sessions. Moving to the trigger. So the trigger will be session created and the permission will be personal. And now I'm going to click on confirm. And here you can see that a new session created webhook is created. So here, as I want to create a session for later, so here I'm going to schedule a session for later option. So here I need to give my session a name. So I have named it as Digital Marketing Workshop. Now here in description, I'm going to mention the description regarding the session. So here I've mentioned the description. Moving to date and time. So here I'm going to select the date as 27th. And the time as 11:45 a.m. to 12:45 p.m. So over here I've selected the date and time, and here you can see the time zone, and now I will click on schedule session. So here you can see that a session is successfully created and it will start in 13 days 23 hours. And here you can see the session description which I have added. So that means the session is successfully created. Now I will go back to Pabbly Connect. And here in Pabbly Connect, I have received the response. Here you can see the trigger that was session created. Here you can see that this response of date and time which we have received from Sessions is in UTC time zone. So we have made the booking according to the Indian time zone, that is from 11:45 a.m. Now that's why we can see a difference here. Now this is because we have made the booking according to the Indian time zone and we have received the response from sessions according to the UTC time zone. So now to correct this date and time format, I will scroll down, go to my action application, and over here I will search for date time formatter. Date time formatter is a feature of Pabbly Connect which allows us to format the date as well as time in various formats. So over here, as I've selected date time formatter by Pabbly as my action application, and in the action window I'm going to select it as format date with time zone, and here I will click on connect. So over here in this date field, I'm going to mention the date, and here I've mentioned the date. So as I only want to change the time zone and not the format of the date, so here I'm going to keep the from and to format of the date same. So here you can see the format goes as YY, MM and DD along with the time. So now moving to time zone, over here in from time zone, as we have received the time zone that was from UTC. So over here I'm going to search UTC and I've selected UTC. So over here to time zone, I want to change this time zone to Asia Kolkata time zone. So here I'm going to select this and now I'm going to click on save and send test request. Here you can see that the date is in the same format, but we have got the right time that was of 11:45. So here I've got the date and time in the correct format. So moving upwards, as in the response received, apart from this date and time, we have received some other details as well. It goes as, here you can see the session name along with some other details, and here is the session description as well. So now I will move ahead with my workflow. That was to add the sessions details in a Google Sheet. So here in this action window, I'm going to search for Google Sheets. And now the action event will be to add new row. So here I've selected my action application as Google Sheets and the action event as new row, because here I want to add the new sessions details in Google Sheets. So I've selected this as the action application and the action event. Now I need to establish a connection between Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect. So I will simply click on connect. And here if you have an existing connection, you can go with the same or you can simply add a new connection. So to add a new connection, I will sign in with my Google account. And the authorization was successful. So here you can see that Google Sheets is successfully connected with Pabbly Connect. Now moving to select spreadsheet and select sheet. Here I have created a Google Sheets by the name of session spreadsheet, and it has 3 columns. One is of date and time, another one is of session name, and the third one is of session description. So here in Pabbly Connect, I'm going to select my spreadsheet as session spreadsheet. And here you can see that the selected sheet is 1 because there is only one sheet in my Google Sheet. So now I will go back to Pabbly Connect, and over here I'm going to mention the date and time. So here I'm going to map the date and time from the response received. So basically mapping is to insert the data from previous step. So here I'm going to map the date and time. So now here in session name, I'm going to map the session name that was digital marketing. And here I'm going to map the session name as digital marketing workshop. Moving to session description, so from the response received from sessions, I'm going to search for description. Here is the session description and I've mapped it. So this method of mapping is important so that every time you receive a new response with new data, so that data can be taken over here. If I would have written this information manually, in that case this information would have become static, which means that it wouldn't change even if I would have received new response. So to avoid that problem, we map the information. So now I will simply click on save and send test request to see the response. And I've received the response and it is a positive response. Now I will take you to my Google Sheets, and here you can see that the details of the new session is successfully added over here in Google Sheets. Here you can see the correct date and time, you can see the session name along with the session description. So this integration and automation between sessions and Google Sheets was a successful one. Now whenever a new session will be created in sessions, then automatically the details of that session will be added here in Google Sheets.
Not just these applications, you can integrate a lot more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. So if you have any doubts regarding Pabbly, reach us at support@pabbly.com, and if you have any queries, you can visit us at forum.pabbly.com. If you have any pricing related query, you can visit this link. So if you like this video, please share it with your friends and colleagues, and do not forget to like, share and subscribe our channel.